autism similar, anxiety kind of type issues, that anything that varies from what they expect is so big. And it doesn't take that much on our part to make it easier for them.
So let's talk about that for a minute, because again, I think you were bringing it up, and again, you and I have talked about this kind of stuff a lot before. But the idea of how you interpret that as a parent, right? Like, how important is it, that first step of recognizing, oh, wait a minute, this isn't them trying to control or bully or get their way or just be a jerk or, whatever. I mean, this is a full on emotional overwhelm, right? And
Yeah.
that is so, again, your perception as a parent to say, okay, what's really happening here? And it's hard because we talk about that getting pulled into your downstairs brain, that fight, flight, or freeze. Your son is kicked into that mode once he starts to panic, right? So even
Mhm.
his higher cognitive functioning goes down, and then it
Yeah.
pulls you into that too, and you start to panic, like, oh, I got to get gas. Is this going to happen? Is it going to be a wreck? What are people going to think when I pull into the gas station? Or is he going
Kids
to,
yelling in the backseat. Yeah.
yeah, is he going to run out of the car? I mean, what's going to happen here? Um, so it's easy to get yourself caught up into that fight, flight, or freeze, or downstairs brain, or however you want to refer, you get activated emotionally, so to speak. And that's a whole nother topic we could go into really in
Yeah,
depth,
but
right?
I think it's that it's parents get stuck in their own stories, their own beliefs about what's going on, right? And if you're convinced my kid is just kind of being a jerk,
Right.
or just trying to control everything, or just is so bossy, right? You're automatically going to have kind of this negative kind of reaction back towards them. And right, particularly if they're just being a jerk or they're just poking at me, right? Then you kind of want to get back at them, or
Yeah.
you want to assert even more control because, well, I'm the parent and I'm in control. And then they just push back more because the anxiety is getting bigger for them. And
Right.
if
And
you
it's like
can't
they're being
see it,
disrespectful.
yeah.
They can't disrespect me. Like, as a parent, I can't allow this. Yeah, I mean, all the thoughts start going through the head,
Yeah.
right? Like,
And right. And then you just get that drive to correct. And right. And then you end up probably saying a million more things. And if you can remember that your poor kid with autism or anything similar, right? They're still processing probably the first couple things you said. And if you've just added 10 more things on there, they're just trying to play catch up. And what they're still reacting to and what you're now reacting to are, you know, 10 sentences apart, and they just haven't caught up yet. And we just have to give them that space. And again, when you can think about, oh, they're just trying to understand what's going on, they're just trying to get some clarity here. Whew, right.
yeah,
I
again,
don't
and I
feel
think,
so need to correct, right? Then I think it just makes you softer
yeah,
and
for sure. And I
kinder.
think, again, I think if, again, big takeaway for parents out there is just that idea of, if you can stay calm, then you've got a better chance, right? So,
Yeah.
because, yeah, I call it like emotional co-regulation, right? Like, if you can stay calm, then you can help your son or daughter calm down. But if you've
Yeah.
lost it, then you're adding fuel to the fire. You're just making everybody panic more, right? So, or
Yeah.
get angry
Right.
more
It
or
makes
upset
it
more.
bigger than it needs to be. And it's usually the parents who are feeling that fire
Right.
because we're coming from that kind of faulty perception that the reason our kid is doing that thing is because something's wrong or they're being bad, or
Yeah, or it's willful, like it's a choice, right? They're
yeah,
just being
like they are meaning
oppositional.
to do it. Yeah, that they're
Yeah, they're being
making me getting
oppositional.
gas.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they just want to go home because they want to get back to their video games or whatever. They just want to get back to their room, or they want to, and you're
Yeah, they need
thinking,
to get back to where it's safe.
and
Yeah.
you're like, I do so much for you. Can you just let me get some gas? I don't even like going to the gas station. We
Yes,
got
I
to
don't even
get
want to
gas.
do
This
this
isn't fun for
myself.
me.
Yes.
Right. This isn't fun for me either. Right. So,
Yeah, it's not the
uh,
joy of my life is gas getting, but
so can you please? Yeah. I mean, so it's hard not to get caught up into that, I think, as a parent in those situations.